Right, so this video has nothing to do with anything. It's just a random video that I felt like making. Um, it does have a birthday. Every year something has a birthday. The Cabinet of Dr Caligari. It's 102 years old. It's nothing to do with anything. But I used to talk about my silent films that I had, and up until recently, I've been neglecting them. I haven't watched them anywhere near as much. But the last couple of weeks, I found myself watching more of them again. There's still some I haven't seen. They sit over there on their own shelf. And I first saw this in 2015. There's a guy called Razor Wire Reviews. It got me into silent films and kind of moved me into the silent film realm. I don't even know what the first silent film I saw was now. It's so long ago. But it wasn't for him, I would never have seen this. I would never have any of the silent films I have. And I probably wouldn't have branched out then into Chaplin and stuff like that. Either way, I used to have something called the culture shelf, where all of the more well thought of films sat, the Criterion sat, the Massive Cinema sat, and you can see I've still got it. It sits over there. But that's neither here nor there. It really isn't. But it's where I can look and see good films. Well, that was the idea of it many years ago. A culture shelf to look at it. They're all some kind of quality. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I don't know. But this film, yeah, all about this guy here. Is his name Cesare, Cesare, whatever his name is. He's a somnambulist, and he's brought in his box or his cabinet to this little town where there's a carnival by this creepy little dude called Caligari. His hat is a massive hat, massive top hat, and he unleashes him in this carnival, and then murders start happening. Now, the selling point for me is not what's going on at the front and centre, it's what's going on at the back. German Expressionism is probably one of my favourite, would you call it periods or styles? But there's no straight lines, there's jagged lines, and the sets, they have chairs that have massive backs on them, or they have a table and two chairs where it's like it's for babies. They're stuck up in the air. Everything is made to make you feel unsettled, like it is a dream world. There's no right angles, whereas Nosferatu is very much, in my opinion, driven by Max Schreck. Like, take Max Schreck out and just put in a regular dude playing Dracula like Bela Lugosi or Christopher Lee, then you still have the towns and you still have the boat and the music and all that stuff. But Max Schreck adds a lot to that film. For me, it's all about the backgrounds, how they set it up, how they put them, and that's what throws you off. And that's what I will always remember from the first time I saw it until the very last time I see it will be, it looks fantastic, and you can see it was an inspiration for Tim Burton and some of his films. Just like Caligari, he lives, but he's in a caravan, and the caravan is bent, and there ain't nothing in it, and it looks like that. It's just like everything's just off center. Everything's weird. Everything's peculiar. And it's just a film that I've always liked since I saw it 7-8 years ago. I will always like it. It moves up and down between a 7 and an 8. And it's 1920. So 2 years before Nosferatu. German Expressionism, I love it. So Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, to give it its full name, Das Cabinet des Dr. Caligari. And Conrad Veidt doesn't quite look like that, but Conrad Veidt is, of course, the guy. There he is. He's the guy that was in The Man Who Laughs. This picture right here, inspiration for the Joker. A film I've never been able to get into. I've tried, but you can't deny that's one hell of an effective look. But anyway, Cameron Dr Caligari, waffling thoughts. If you haven't seen it, Julie, watch it, you'll like it. Trust me. I'm a doctor. Ah.